Hey there, sweet friends, and welcome to stellarjstudios. I am Gina, and I am thrilled that you are here with me today. So I am still working in my field guide here, the one that I worked on last week, the first one that I made in this whole series, which I've titled Life. So last week we worked on toning everything down, and now I'm going to work on bringing things forward. So if I remember on this page, I had put a bunch of stickers, I believe. Yeah, I think they were like scrapbook stickers. And while they were awesome, the problem was they weren't me. It wasn't my artwork. And now some people love that. And when I scrapbooked, oh my gosh, I loved stickers and I left them alone. I would put them on the page and I didn't do anything to them because they were beautiful and they were part of the piece that I was creating. But this journal is a little different. This is about me, and this is about my art and my marks and my colors and my lines so that I can tell this story. And in this journal, it's the story of life. So I want to make that background mine. One of the things that I've done over the years, and this is great because it also helps you practice your art skills, is that once I put down a background, let's say a magazine image or images from a book or stickers, like this instance here, I'll then go over it with my own marks. I will use the outlines of the shapes and then I'll fill in with what I want those shapes to kind of look like. And it's almost like it's cheating, but it's not, because you're not trying to cover up the whole thing. And you're not trying to claim that, you drew those flowers. You're just putting your touches on it. And it kind of makes it less generic and more personal. And I love doing this. I love this little technique of taking things that are already there and then turning them into your own. So this process is pretty much just me doing these little marks on this page. And you can see I've already added a lot of outline and color to these flowers, and there was a butterfly that you might have not even noticed because it was kind of hidden. So I pulled that out with a little bit of color, and then I'm just adding now some collage to kind of, again, make it blend in with the rest of the book, adding my own touches. I think those lines that I've added, see the pink and white lines, they're vertical. I think those add a great touch, and those are just ones that I put in, and now it kind of pulls those flowers together and makes it look like that's like a field of flowers, like it's going back into the background a little bit, and I love that. Adding this blue tissue paper, I believe it is, just kind of tones down that green a little bit. It also pulls in another color and gives a little more interest to that page. Now, I know you're like, wait, you just talked about those lines. I know, but I wanted to go back and add a little more pink to them. I'm going to pull them out again, but in a few minutes, I will use something different than white. I'll actually use some gel pens. Now, I love using gel pens. I'm sure you probably do too. I have tons and tons of them, but I don't use them until like the very end. They are like my top layer, and that's because they are well, first of all, they're very fine tipped, so they're going to make small marks, and I want my small marks to be up on the top. And I want they're so subtle with their little shininess, and maybe there's ones that are sparkly or glittery, or the gel, just the way that gel sits on top of the paper. And so I don't want to cover any of that up. So I wait until the very end to add my gel pens. And you can kind of see I'm adding a little bit and then touching it with my finger, because sometimes I want to blend it in. I want it to not be so rigid. I want it to be a little more dreamy and have that gauzy effect. So I smush it in a little bit where it smears the paint. Here's where I come in with that gel pen, and it's a bright, bright pink, and I'm just going to pull out those pink lines. And I think I do go back and put like a little stripe of white on each one of those little lines. I'm not for sure, and I don't think I do it in this video. I think I've actually done it later. So now I decide, well, let's add more stickers because, why not? So I'm just thumbing through. This is just my random sticker stash. It's just in this tub, and I don't even know what's in that tub. But I'm not looking for anything special. I'm just looking to see if I can find anything random and, I don't know, kind of quirky that I can add to this page to, again, just kind of make it my own. I found these stickers about bees, and so I thought, okay, let's just put those in. And because it's a circle, I can put one on the other side. And now I've created like a little tab. And then here's some old scrapbooking stickers. And I just play around with the placement, try to figure out where I want it to go. And because these are old stickers, I use a glue stick. I always just stick them down with a glue stick because, they've lost their stickiness over the years. And I want to give them a little bit of new life. I don't want this to be real predictable. So I have this little stickers of these birds, and I believe it came in when they send you, or they used to send you, like mailing labels or address labels, and then you could donate to whatever campaign it was. So these are ones, and I believe it had the person's name underneath was Taylor. Well, I don't have any Taylors in this house, so I cut that off. But I love the sticker, and I love using those stickers because, I don't know, why not? They're kind of ugly a little bit, I suppose people would think. A lot of people throw them away, but I love them because they're just kind of weird. And the one that I just stuck down in that left-hand corner, it was a butterfly, and I ripped it in half. Why? I don't know, just because I could. So now I'm just adding a little more, some small little pen work here on the top to kind of bring a little more interest to that very, very top. And I think I'm going to call it good. I think I might go over it with some gel medium to kind of seal it. But yeah. And so now I've turned that page that was pretty stale and generic. I've turned it into something that looks more like me. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you are healthy, happy, and you do something creative today.